week's technique of the week is going to be forced reps. Pretty much everyone is going to be familiar with the concept of forced reps because anyone who's ever been in a gym has seen forced reps done incorrectly. So what most people understand to be forced reps is going to be spotting. So spotting is meant to be a technique that is allowing someone to get more confident under a bar as they are approaching failure. But the idea behind spotting is not to actually increase the amount of reps or volume that someone is doing. That is supernatural, so that is not actually within their own means. Forced reps is pushing beyond failure. So what you're gonna do is have a spotter who is there. Once you start to hit a failure point, they are going to actually assist through the rest of the reps so that you're able to get a little bit more volume in, a little bit more total tension than if you were to try and perform it on your own. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna demo that using Smith machine incline benches. And that's a really easy movement because it's close enough to a bench press. Most people should be familiar with what a forced rep looks like here. So I'm gonna have Chris do 4 reps. On the 5th rep, he's gonna get halfway up and he's going to get stuck. I'm going to act as his spotter and assist him through the rest of the 5th rep. And then I'm going to add another forced rep for the 6th rep. So note that Chris, under his own power, under his own will, is only going to be able to perform 4 full reps here. The idea with the forced reps is to get those 2 additional reps. So adding a little bit more volume beyond the failure point. So what that's going to look like is here. So as a spotter, you're going to be watching attentively, and this can obviously be applied to the spotter's position or the trainee's position. So that's 3 reps. Chris is gonna get 1 more rep under his own control. And then on this 5th rep, he's going to get stuck halfway up, and then the spotter assists through the rest of the concentric. And then Chris is going to get 1 more rep. Spotter doesn't help through the eccentric, he controls it there. And then on the concentric, that forced rep, and then the rack. That's good, that's good. Yeah, so the idea here, again, is not to upright row. You're not completely taking the load from the person who is performing the weight, if you're the spotter. And on the other end, you do not want the spotter to be adding 100% of the output. You want to be handling the majority of it. Their job, the job of the forced rep, is to just keep the velocity of the bar or of the load continuing upwards at a relatively consistent pace. That's really all it is. You don't want to get stuck. You don't want someone to be like, I got you, bro, for 30 seconds while you're like flailing around under the bar. That's not what a forced rep is. A forced rep is controlled eccentric under your own volition. On the way back up through the concentric, you are having that forced rep applied to keep you moving at a consistent pace. Again, it should be minimal effective dose to keep the bar moving, not you maxing out with 160% of your 1 rep max, you controlling it, and then having a spotter like doing an upright row all the way to the top. That's not what a forced rep is meant to be. So apply these in your training very, very, very carefully, intelligently, sporadically, because they are going to add a ton of fatigue and potentially injury risk as well. So you want to make sure that you are being very strategic with performing forced reps. So again, forced reps, intensity technique of the week. Do it if you want to.